Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So in this video, first of all, I am telling about this special offer that was runs on smartkeeda app. It was also known as test zone. So anyone interested to purchase this test series, you will use this coupon code TE to get extra 10% discount on available plans. So please utilize this opportunity for our upcoming examinations. So this test series, all the test series, not only banking, SSC also. So there are a lot of test series provided by this smartkeeda team. So please use it. Today I am attempting this mock test, guys. So this was SBI PO prelims. I think it's 9th or 10th mock. So let's see. Yes, 9th mock in Adda. So let's get started. So in English section, first one was identify the part contains error. So supply chain disruptions in the last decade have generated lots of recommendations for the companies to identify sources of the most costly risk and then asking steps to mitigate them. Next, the base stands still, I think. Next one was culturally our perception of friendship has changed due to a television sitcom which began. Next, the most precious thing my mentor taught me was how to live a life devoid of pessimism. The most precious thing my mentor taught me was how to live a life devoid of pessimism. Mentor taught me was how to live a life. I think it was the most precious thing my mentor taught me. I think it's devoid on pessimism or no error. Next, sometimes big films that take a certain risk or change in position have the ability to drive industry change and the way cinema can be consumed. Sometimes big films that take a certain risk or change in position have the ability to drive industry change. I think it's the way the cinema can risk or change in position have the ability to drive industry change. Next, miraculous souls may be projected themselves to a patient observer where the casual passes by sees nothing at all. Miraculous worlds, I think it may reveal themselves to a patient observer and to present themselves. I think it's 1 and 3. Next, in a suspicious world, many of us might hesitate to interact with strangers. 1, 3. Might hesitate. In a suspicious world, many of us have been. Next, giving a word birth to staying away from physical ideas seems quite difficult. In an effort for extraction of carbon at a meaningful scale, people are looking to the ground. In an effort to draw carbon In an effort to draw carbon at a meaningful scale, in an effort for withdrawal of carbon, I think it's 2 and 3. Next, new research suggests that elderly brains are resistant to regret. Affected by the regret, they not the brains of. I think it's 2 and 3. So this is contextually meaningful sentences. The insidious growth of unscrupulous practices has led to cheaper medicines for people across the world. CB people proliferation of the pharmaceutical industry. So I think the insidious growth of unscrupulous practices for people proliferation of the pharmaceutical industry has led to cheaper medicines for people. Next, some archaeologists suggest that sites from the lootes and exposure to harsh weather sites from looters and inundation could protect. Some archaeologists suggest that exposure to harsh weather sites from looters and sand inundation could protect. I think it's CBDA. Next, so one's self-diagnosis is so woefully wrong. So I think one's self-diagnosis is so woefully wrong. I think we will start with the clinical experience, which so I think it's B. Theoretical knowledge is no substitute for clinical experience. BD, which is why so many times theoretical knowledge is no substitute for diagnosis is woefully wrong. So one self-diagnosis is so woefully wrong. Next, so the next one was thinking about the future as well as anxious about your life with a completely changed lifestyle is quite sad. Thinking about the future as well as obnoxious. I think we will start with B. Thinking about the future as well as obnoxious changed lifestyle is quite scary about your life with the complete. So it's not. So thinking about the future about is quite scary. Thinking about the future about your life with completely changed lifestyle is quite scary as well as obnoxious. Next one was I think you need more education to find a job with rapid advancement. You need more education to find a job with the rapid advancement of technology, many industries face a shortage of skilled workers, which means with the rapid advancement of technology, CA, many industries face a shortage of skilled workers, which means you need more education to find a job. So next one was fillers. So knot theory began as an attempt to dash the fundamental makeup of the universe. Knot theory began as an attempt to the fundamental makeup. Comprehend the in 1867, when scientists were eagerly trying to figure out what could possibly adapt for all the different kinds of matter, so what could possibly account for all the different kinds of matter. Matter, and this quote is mathematician and principal his device for generating smoke rings. Thomson was dashed by the rings. Building shades. Next. Victorian era idea may not sound ridiculous. It was not a dash investigation. It was not a frivolous investigation. This vortex theory had a lot to recommend it. The dash diversity of knots. And diversity of knots, it's slightly different, seem to mirror the different properties of the many chemical elements. The stability of vortex rings might also provide the permanence that atoms required. Vortex theory gained dash in the specific community. Impulse. And innovation in the specific community, creating what you hoped would be equivalent to a table of elements. Of course, atoms are not knots, and there is no other either. By the late 1880s, Thomson was gradually, I think it's 1 and 2, bonding. Is it or teaching? Okay, next was reading comprehension. So the comprehension was the internet has been an invaluable tool during the times of the pandemic. Maroon in our little socially distanced islands, we have retained contact with the outside world through digital means. At an uncertain time, when the world and the experts that we depend upon to keep us alive have all been in learning mode. When it comes to this new global threat, the ability to stay up to date with all the developments in the world of medicine and healthcare has been extremely useful. The facility of being able to speak to doctors and consult them over video has made a huge difference at a time when personal contact of any kind is best avoided. Here and yet there is a flip side. So we will search for the keyword. So and yet there is the flip side too. A lot of information going around the false and was motivated. And next, scientific advice all around, easy and instant access to healthcare information because of panic. Self-medication and self-diagnosis are increased. Next, as per the order of a passage, a search engine, we will search for the search engine. So this RC consists more than 3 stanzas. So for this lengthy stanzas, you will search for keywords. So in this question, as per the order of the passage, a search engine, we will search for a search engine. It is easy to mistake information, knowledge versus expertise. So here is the in third stanza, a search engine is a rabbit hole of stress into which we dive headlong as we keep ferreting out more layers of information till we reach the direst point on the spectrum. A search engine is a rabbit hole of stress, knowledge and expertise, and knowledge information, direst point on the spectrum. Next, the author cited the example of swollen lymph nodes into the neck. So in last 1, 2, 3, so yes, in fourth stanza there is a keyword that was, so this is try and search for a relatively commonplace symptom like swollen lymph node in the neck, and among the first result that get thrown up is malignant lymph node, meaning cancer. So on this no means isolated. Apart from the instant where search engines most adoption with them, there are common occurrence lasting serious possible condition, no indication of what is more common. Highlight the way of healthcare information is organized present by the search engine. The healthcare diagnostic, the problem is not just but also the way healthcare information is organized. So the next one was, what are the downside popular medical sites? We search for the medical sites. Popular medical sites. Yeah, it is interesting that almost all the popular medical sites suffered from the same problem. It makes one wonder if this is a feature or a bug, given that user engagement is likely to be much higher. And more serious ailment on things one has. This generates other consequence to patients and testing more expensive. Like list of doctors, potentially serious. It goes like list of doctors. So patients more expensive, needless of test. 23. Induce stress among the visitors. I think 1 and 3. Next, what is the opposite word? Preserve. Seriously, preserve need to believe in the worst. Take it chaotic nest contain closest. And refers to abstain, I think. This other first paragraph. In personal conduct, any kind is best avoided. Sarcastic or castic at a certain time, when upon end of the phase, anything it could be argued it makes sense of way of forest. So prevent us among the limit. Google to figure out the moving. Yes, optimistic. So over. So finally here is my score, guys, for SBI PO prelims 9th mock in practice mock app. So I got 64.5 and my rank was 132 and percentile was 94.94% and accuracy was 79.3%. I did many mistakes in English section. Anyone attempted this mock test, please share your